Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel today. We've got some breaking news that just happened and we wanted to get it out to you as quickly as possible. This is concerning our recent push and the Senate's recent push on Assembly Bill 28. To do that, we have brought on CRPA's Director of Legislation, Rick Travis. Rick, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So let's break this down, Rick. I guess, can you go ahead and explain to us really quick, for those who don't know, Assembly Bill 28, we've been talking about it on several videos, our social media pushes, our website pushes, our legislative pushes. For those who don't know, though, what is Assembly Bill 28 and how is it going to affect us here in California?
It is a bill that has had previous iterations over the last 6 years and has had various bill numbers, but it has been known in parlance as the zombie bill because it just one die, kept coming back every year, but it is better known as the 11% excise tax bill, which is unconstitutional because you cannot have an excise tax on an enumerated right, which the Second Amendment is, but this is 11% tax that the author, Assemblyman Gabriel, has alleged only goes on the manufacturer, even though all the manufacturers explain that excise taxes become part of the new raised fees that you pay. So the consumer does pay it. So that was disingenuous. And what this is on is everything ammunition, firearms related. When you go to purchase it, you will now be paying 11% more in California than you would in the other 49 states and territories.
And if you haven't guessed by now, what happened today, what is the actual breaking news, is the Senate did pass Assembly Bill 28 today. So, Rick, where do we go as far as the process of our legislature is concerned? Where do we go from here now that it's passed the Senate?
Well, I want to give a little breaking news and context. We had two senators who had purported to many of us on the side of defending the Second Amendment that they were going to not vote for this or vote no, and they flipped. Without those two senators, which was Senator Hurtado, who is out of Kern County in the Central Valley, and also Senator Umberg, who's out of Orange County, California, this didn't happen. But Assemblyman Gabriel pushed this much earlier in the process than we thought he was going to because he had the votes. He had the two people that flipped, and choices have political consequences. And for those people who voted for this bill realize they're going to be wearing I raise taxes going into this primary. And I'm counting on everybody listening to this video and their friends and their friends of their friends to understand that, because this is one of the ways we fight back. We deny those people other political seats by saying when you make bad choices, then those are the consequences of those bad choices.
Well, yeah, and CRPA, especially the chapters, look to be as influential as we can in our local communities, and I guess that's what these Senate districts comes down to, right? It comes down to local communities. So, yeah, I guess put a notch on the belt for raising taxes when it comes to these next elections. We're certainly going to be informing our people of this. And you know what? People care. People care about taxes. And this isn't just 11% on zero, right? I mean, in some instances, we're already paying 13% tax on some of these products.
Well, Kevin, there's already an 11% tax on a lot of the stuff. Now that raises to 22% in January when this goes into law, plus the 8 3/4 to, as low as 8 1/4, but definitely 8%. That's 30%. And that's 30% being levied on a very specific group of people in the state to pay for alleged programs that are going to be of statewide use. And so this is just, it's not right on a lot of areas. I know that we are going to litigate on this very quickly. I know the National Shooting Sports Foundation is going to do likewise. And so this is going to become a very quick, very heated debate as we move forward.
I want to make sure and not lose the context of this really quick, because something that I have been trying to educate myself on and focus on are the procedures by which we litigate, the procedures of the legislature. Now that the Senate has passed this, does it have anywhere else to go?
Yes, it will. It will go to the Assembly for concurrence. In the Assembly, it passed the first time solidly. There's not enough votes to stop it. We have a huge Assembly that is very, very left-leaning right now. I will remind everybody that this March, you have a chance to change that. There's lots of opportunities because every Assembly member is up for grabs. and not voting is voting for the people that you don't want in office. So get out there and help us change that. Many of these seats can be won by as low as 100 votes. So everyone's vote is going to count in this mix. And then once it gets concurrence, which it probably will, I'm guessing tomorrow, if not later today, it depends how fast the author wants to push it, then that bill will go directly to the governor's desk, which I think he will sign in short order.
Yeah, especially with some of the stuff that's going on at the federal level. So, the advocacy is done. The votes are in. This bill does end up passing. When does it go into effect?
January 1st.
January 1st of 2024. Look forward to having an 11% increase in your taxes on firearms and ammunition. Is there anything you can share, Rick? I mean, obviously, we have certain reactions to specific things that happen. You said that we were preparing to litigate. Is that something that we can look forward to quickly?
Yes, very quickly. I've already talked to our legal teams about this. This is something they were prepped for a year ago when we beat this as 1227. And so they are going to work right away on this.
Well, we'll certainly look forward to litigating on that in any way that we can advocate there. Folks, or actually, Rick, I want to thank you very much for coming on. I know that you're super busy. They've got meetings every single day for hours on end, so thank you for taking the time to be with us today.
Thank you.
And as we look forward to advocating for these other things, we are going to continue and try bringing you up-to-date information as it's happening, just like Assembly Bill 28 getting passed today. You guys, if you like this content, please feel free to give us a like or share